book and wax friends. I am Amber. Welcome to my channel, and today's video is a bookish video. I have my what's in the book bag, which is my library haul. So these are the books that I am hoping to get to in August, and some will move over into September as well, that I did get from the library. So let us take a look at what there is. The first one is This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. And you probably, if you watched my summer TBR, a few of these are from there as well. So there'll be repeats, but there are also ones that weren't in that video. So This Woven Kingdom, it is a fantasy YA series, and I know it's about a girl who's hiding out, who's not who she seems to be, I think. And it takes place in this land of the jinn. I've heard really good things about it. And doesn't this cover scream late summer to you? So I had to pick that up. The next one that was like totally screaming late summer to me is The Dagger and the Flame. This is by Catherine Doyle. It is the first book in the series that's called The City of Fantôme. And it's an urban fantasy from what I understand. And it's about thieves from two rival gangs or something like that. And it sounds really good. Then I have The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. This one is a book that's like a spy. Those spy movies that are the fun, quirky type of spy movies, that's kind of what this book is. And it's like a mistaken identity type of situation where this girl has an identical twin sister, and she gets mistaken for her identical twin. And she finds out that her twin was a spy. And then now she's caught up in the spy world. So I've heard really good things. I've heard it's a fun romp for sure. I think it'll be perfect for August. Then Brandon Sanderson, The Well of Ascension. This is the second book in the Mistborn series. It is an epic fantasy series about a girl that lives in this world where there's magic that is done through metals, by ingesting metals. If you are a Mistborn, or if you have those abilities, if you ingest a metal, you're able to manipulate different things, whether they be physical or mental type of things. So, and in the first book, it's about a heist and overthrowing the government. So this is a continuation of that. And the first book was 5 stars. This is on my 5-star predictions for the third quarter. I'm hoping that it is 5 stars because I love the first book. Okay, next is The Book That Wouldn't Burn. This is by Mark Lawrence. This is also on, I feel like I put this on my 5-star predictions, but I do know, even if it's not on that, and hopefully I'll remember to link that video too. If it's not on that, it is on my 25 books I want to get to in 2025. I think 3 books are out. I don't know if it's just a trilogy, but I do know that the third book recently came out or was about to, something like that. So it may be completed. I don't know. So this is about a boy that has lived trapped for his whole life within a book-choked chamber, older than empires and larger than cities. And then also about a girl who she's in this other world, I think. Yeah, and the world, yeah, I don't know. It's a high fantasy. I've heard good things. And their lives end up crossing somehow. She ends up in the library somehow, even though he's been trapped in this library world for a while. It sounds really good. So I had to pick that up. And it feels, again, it feels Augusty to me. I don't know. It's just, when I think August, I think really hot. And so it's talking about books that wouldn't burn. So, okay, next up, I wouldn't have chose to read this in summer, but the first time caller by B.K. Borison. This came out in February, I think it was, and I put it on hold even before it came out, and it finally came in. I finally got it. So I'll probably be reading this in August. We'll see. Who knows? But first time caller. This is an homage to Sleepless in Seattle. It's kind of based on that. So it's about a hopeless romantic meets a demoralized radio host in this cozy, Sleepless in Seattle inspired love story. I've heard it's really cute, and I did enjoy B.K. Borison's other book, Love Light Farms, the first book. That's what it was called, right? I know that's the name of the series. Yeah, Love Light Farms. A little more content than I would prefer, but I still enjoyed the story, the plot of it. So I'm wanted to give this one a shot because I am a super fan of those 90s, 80s, 90s rom-coms. Okay, next one is A Witch's, it drives me nuts that they put it on the front cover. A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. This is the second book. I think they're interconnected standalones, but you don't have to read the first one. And this is about, it says, a whimsical and heartwarming novel about a witch who has a second chance to get her magical powers and her life back on track. And it's cozy and cute, I've heard. It's about a girl who is a witch who brings her aunt back to life, but that was like against the rules, and so she's kind of banished from what I understand. And then there's a talking fox in it, and that really was like, oh my gosh, I definitely need to get to this one. So September possibly, but maybe I'll get to it in August, but I'm glad to have it. And then lastly is Catherine Center, The Love Haters. It finally came in. This is another one that has been on hold for a few months now for me. Look at the inside, it's so cute. So I do want to get to this one this month in August. And yeah, hopefully it's good. I did, if you watched my wrap up, I did end up DNFing the rom-commers. I don't know if it'll be a forever DNF, but at the time I tried to read it in June, it was a DNF specifically because it annoyed it. I got irritated because Catherine Center is usually one that I can count on to not have like a lot of profanity and that sort of thing. She is a cleaner author as well. She doesn't do open door scenes, at least from what I've read. And so was like, okay, I want to pick up the rom-commers. And then in the first couple chapters, it had a lot of no F-bombs, but pretty profane profanity besides that. And I was like, dang it. So I got annoyed and I stopped reading it. So anyway, the whole point to that is I wanted to pick this one up. I've loved a lot of Catherine Center books in the past. That's why I was very disappointed and annoyed about the other one. So I've heard good things about this one, and I'm hopeful that I will love it. This is another one on my 5-star predictions, so hopefully, cross my fingers. So that's it, you guys. Those are the books that I did get from the library for the month of August to pick for my reading for the month, and I will do my TBR jar prompts as well here soon, so stay tuned for that video. And yeah, what are you planning on getting to for the month of August? Are you still in your summery reading mode, or are you moving into like, I want the cozy fall vibe type of reading? Let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for spending some time with me. I appreciate all of you guys and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. you.